Today is December 22nd, 2015. Bitcoin price is $437. The elite hate gold and embrace Bitcoin. Why would governments be against Bitcoin when they are the ones that created it? Bitcoin was created by the NSA and Banking cartel as a metric of accounting and a ledger for global trade. Gold is a metric of accountability that ties the hands of bankers and governments and restrains them by not allowing them to readily expand the money supply, and thus creating the type of technological society of control we are seeing today. Central banks are systematically destroying the old system by debasing currency and bringing interest rates to negative rates. This will force people to run for safety. Safety is usually considered things like precious metals, stocks, bonds, CDs, real estate, and cash. When precious metals and other assets fail to rise or are not available in times of crisis, then the people will be herded into Bitcoin like cattle. Peter Schiff and Mike Maloney are great thinkers that understand real economics, but unfortunately don't do enough accounting for the manipulation by the global elite and their global agenda. As stated previous, the elite hate gold because it's a metric of accountability and it's too slow for global trade in our current system obsessed with speed. Currently, we are in a deflationary cycle that could take all commodities, including gold and silver, with it. Many seem to be too hopeful and are married to precious metals. They are not asking the right questions like, why aren't precious metals rising with all-time high demand? Answer, manipulation. So if the price is being manipulated down, the next question should be, how long can they keep manipulating the price downward? The answer, indefinitely. There is a saying, the markets can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. I think the global elite are trying to scare people out of precious metals as a safe haven and move to digital currency as the new gold. The elite will make Bitcoin the new gold by design if gold continues to fail to rise in times of crisis. Most people can't imagine this happening. The elite are trying to make Bitcoin very appealing by destroying precious metal prices through the derivatives markets. The most effective techniques will be used to herd the masses into digital currencies as a flight to safety by banker bail-ins, government confiscation, debasement of global currencies, unstable central banks, increased regulation, taxes on certain assets, crashing commodities, zero and negative interest rates. One possible solution will be offered as a false solution is to end central banking and to replace it with a global central bank with Bitcoin as a global reserve currency. I still think that national currencies might still be around, but I'm not totally sure. It could go either way. Like I've continued to say, there are big players behind Bitcoin. I've just ordered a Bitcoin credit card by Visa. This could not be possible unless the banks wanted this to happen and were heavily involved. Bitcoin technology is not disruptive to the banks. It's going to be integrated into a new form of banking. For the record, I'm in no way endorsing what the bankers are doing. I'm just a messenger letting you know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm a trend follower. For some reason, I usually catch these trends years before they happen. I formulate strategies to protect my wealth. Like Mike Maloney said, the greatest wealth transfer is going to happen from the first world to the third world, and from the middle class to the global elite. He sees it coming through precious metals, while I see it happening by way of Bitcoin, by design. It's all about confidence. The average Joe knows nothing about precious metals, and the bankers have that to their advantage. People usually just follow the path of least resistance. The elite own the media, they own the talking heads, and they own the minds of the sheeple. There will not be enough gold in the U.S. to go back to gold standard. The gold has already been raided from the system. Protect yourself and be very wary of what some people are calling the solutions to the upcoming financial crisis that is on the horizon.